1992 Constitution, the man on whose vision and ideals the National Democratic Congress was established. Make some noise for our late founder. And so we have in the house Honorable Dr. Zaneto Ajemarale.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Honorable Zaneto.
Your Excellency, President John Dramani Mahama, once a president, always a president, and the flag bearer of the NDC, permit me to stand on existing protocols for brevity's sake. Choboy! Choboy! NDC, MFA. Very good, very good. Do you know that the biggest threat to our democracy is corruption? It is not what we are seeing happening around us in the other countries. It is corruption. And this is corruption that has been presided over by this government, this NPP government. But today, what we have to do is to promise one another and to promise John Mahama that we will set the bar high when it comes to zero tolerance with respect to corruption. Fellow comrades, the reality we are faced with today is that our politics has become so monetized that these people believe that everybody can be bought at a price. And we have to prove them wrong. We have to tell them enough is enough. The money that they received from the World Bank for the re-engineering of the Garrett project that they squandered and people are now sharing, that money is not going to make a change to the lives of Ghanaians. That money is not going to improve the economy. The pillars of good governance include transparency, accountability, probity, integrity. But all of these start with us. When we come to power, we must uphold those principles and guard them dearly if we are to protect this fourth republic of ours. Choboy, are we going to make sure that we put an end to the blatant corruption that we are seeing in Ghana? Then we must vote for the NDC. Remember that the people of Ghana hold the NDC to a higher standard. And so what it is that people tolerate from these people, they will not tolerate from us. We are at a precipice with the highest level of youth unemployment, with the most polarized society that we have ever seen, with recruitment that has been happening on the blind side of Ghanaians. All of this is a form of corruption. And so if we are gathered here today, it must stand on principles that cannot be bought. We do need money, but we will not be bought. We must make sure that are we going to protect the ballot box for the people of Ghana? State lands, the nepotism that we are seeing, all of these are making very, very shaky the foundations that are holding this democracy together. Are we going to protect this fourth republic? Are we going to protect this fourth republic? Then we must do so by protecting the ballot box come December 7th.
Thank you.
Choboy! This is a big fight. we must all be above monetization. Do not allow yourself to be misled by the money that people will bring your way. If they could not do it in 7.5 years, the extra 4 months that we have is not going to change the way they do things. Vote for John Mahama, vote for the NDC, vote for your NDC parliamentary candidate, and let us turn this country around and put this country back on the right track. God bless you all. Thank you.
Hey! We have the man and we have the woman. And so with this particular woman, broadcaster of the famous
Taniyaki, Mama, and sorry, John Mahama is the man first.
Tamale, assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Tamale ansare. Eyezu. Eyezu. Eyezuza. Eyezazu. Reporting live here from the Jubilee Park. This is your daughter, your sister, your mother, Pumaya Shamima Muslim Matang Al Hassan Bangu, together with the greater Katamansu family. I am so honored at the welcome that you have given to me, the people of Tamale and the entire northern regions. I am your proud daughter. Thank you. Until recently, many of you knew me as the host of Eyewitness News and Metro Television. And so I know that when you saw me on TV speaking for the great NDC, some of you were surprised. But I was surprised at your surprise. Because knowing me, you know that I have a passion for accountability and justice. This is why I am today speaking for the NDC. You see, character is everything in leadership. Today our nation is in crisis. Our nation is at the crossroads because of the deep mismanagement and recklessness of the new patriotic party under the leadership of Nana Akufo-Addo, Bawumia and Napo. Today, they tell us that we should let them break the 8. Will we let them break the 8? I was heartbroken as a breastfeeding mother when I took my little girl to the clinic and I was told then that there was shortage of vaccines. This was the same time that our president, the vanguard of democracy, was busily flying luxurious private jets across the length and breadth of this world, spraying us with bath water and telling us to tighten our belts. Is this a leader we should trust? Is this a government that cares for the people? Don't think so. I felt sad and I even cried when I learned later on that 17 helpless Ghanaians lost their lives. They died because the renal unit at the Kolebu Teaching Hospital had been closed down because of government's indebtedness to it. At the same time, over $2 million had been allocated to the office of the presidency. Exactly what are they doing in that office? Eyezuza. You know what? Should we remind them Should we remind them? Should we remind them that today more than ever Ghanaians are suffering in unprecedented levels? Should we remind them that we see grand corruption of monumental proportions and nepotism? Should we remind them? Should we remind them that we will remember their extreme arrogance of office and power come December 7? Should we remind them? Turn to your neighbor. At this point, I said, turn to your neighbor and say, hey, NPP. Hey, NPP. Saman Noli. Say, NPP. Yeah, yalla, yalla, oh. Say, NPP. Obe Subain. To remain silent, fellow comrades, fair-minded Ghanaians, is not an option. To remain silent at the time where our nation is being demolished is not an option. To be neutral today is not an option. It's not what? It is time for the CSOs, the faith-based organizations, the media, especially my media colleagues. We have experienced the NPP in opposition. We have experienced the NPP in power. We have experienced the NDC in opposition. We have experienced the NDC in power. We know their true colors. We know the people who have character. We know the people who have humanity. We know the people who have feelings for the people. We know them. And we know that it is His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and the incoming first female Vice President of the Republic, Her Excellency Jane Nana Opoku-Agyeman. Finally, the NPP, having broken this country and brought this country to its knees, today tells us that they want to break the 8. No, NPP. The NDC will break the 8 years of your mismanagement and the 8 years of your state capture. It is a promise. This is my colleagues in the media, CSO, I stand here today to campaign for His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the just Democrat man of the people, because he has led this country before. No, I am not saying that all was rosy in the time of His Excellency JM. I am not saying that there weren't challenges, but I am saying, as you know, that things certainly weren't as bad as they are today by a long shot, not even close. Under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, we saw the real transformation of our country. Under His Excellency JDM, we saw tolerance to press freedom. Today, Ghana can boast of the best airport in West Africa, Terminal 3, because of John Mahama. Today, Ghana can boast arguably of the best hospital, the Legon Medical Center, because of who? John Mahama. Today, Ghana can boast of the second largest port, the Tema Port in Ghana, the whole West Africa, because of who? John Dramani Mahama. Today, Ghana can boast of the Atwabu gas processing plant, which is saving this nation over $3 million annually, because of who? Today, even in opposition, His Excellency and Ghana can boast of the incoming first female Vice President, Inshallah, because of who? And now this is my call to action. Fair-minded Ghanaians, this is the time to stand and be counted. I am voting for His Excellency John Dramani Mahama because, indeed, he is a nation builder by evidence. Indeed, he is a trusted human being and a leader by evidence. Indeed, he is an honest leader who concedes where there are challenges and not blame Russia or Ukraine for every problem bedecking this government.
Thank you.
He is an experienced pair of hands. Together with Professor Jane Nana Opoku Ajiman, they will rescue this nation. They will reset this Ghana. They will bring Ghana back on the winning ways. And with your support, with your prayers, with your vote on December 7, 2024, Ghana would be rescued again. Change will happen. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you.
Boy, I thank you very much for your kind attention.
Tupuya kapa, nupo. Tupuya kapa, yamangle temal pasara. Banan jala kamal bangsim yaha kana la nye jilmanama katana la mal na chimba banan jala ban bazan la mal bangsim kanye jilmanama anyo de bedwane jishir malba. We have the men and we have the women. Tamale kaula de puya pam kapai yamangle zungo de nyala tamal katenangdele to amagana zaha into the damfane.
And may the heavens rescue this land. We need a man with vision to lead. John Mahama is the man for us. Oh, Ghana needs a change. Mumbai and sorry. Let us rise for a change. A vote for Bahama is a vote for Ghana. Ghana needs the best thing. Rise for a change. Naneman Sakia. John Mahama is the man for us. Oh, Ghana needs a change. Let us rise for a change. A vote for Mahama is a vote for Ghana. Ghana needs the best thing. Arise for a change. Naneman Sakia.
None of us is going to sleep on 7th December evening until all the ballots have been counted. I don't want to call any constituency executive and your phone is off. Stay awake for 72 hours. You must not sleep until the results are declared. And I wish to assure Ghanaians that we are going to protect their ballots. Vote for the NDC and your ballot will not get lost. We will police the poll and make sure that every single vote counts.
And we are delivering 7/7, nothing less. I stand here to give you some good news. Good news goes to our gallant farmers. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is a farmer, and so he cares for farmers. There is nobody in this country who can solve the problems of farmers if not His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, because he himself is a farmer. How is he going to do this? That is the question that is running through your minds. He is going to establish a scheme, Operation Feed Yourself and Industries. You are going to farm to feed yourself. You are going to farm to feed our industries. How are we going to do this? He is going to establish farmer service centers across the region where farm inputs, technology, and what have you be provided. 3 days ago, I got a call from a community, Dakurupe. They want a tractor to come and farm for them. We couldn't get a tractor. I got a call from Bagle. They want a tractor to come and farm for them. They couldn't get a tractor. I got a call from Dolly. They want fertilizer. They couldn't get fertilizer. The person to provide the fertilizer, the person to bring the tractors, the person to ensure that we give a new face to agriculture and make agriculture attractive, sexy, not only for the youth, but everybody in this country. It's His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is going to establish a sustainable irrigation scheme to ensure 27 all year round agriculture. That is why we are saying that those dugouts that you were promised, one village, one dam, that fraudulent project will be written off. His Excellency's administration is going to establish agro-processing industries, and these industries will be encouraged to apply to the 24-hour economy scheme, so that they are able to produce day in, day out to create more jobs for the teeming youth of this great nation. And we are assuring you that it is only John Dramani Mahama who can do this. Boli ebi bewumfia, Sole ebi bewumfia, Salganov bewumfia,
Anyewumfe,
Waya bewumfia,
Anyewumfe,
Boli ebi bewumfia,
Anyewumfe,
Ekama wumfe, Bika urunyin, Bida, Bigisen kama, Taurin John Dramani Mahama, Kabre Echana, Anyan Nasi NDC Bikalam, Anyakami NDC Bifini. Esobe Timaswan in La, Nimmer Bika Urinin, Bitu Terre, Bika Biere, as a Kamana auto. Ama Nkanasikalana, and Kamafini, and you are going to Sunake. I am Swamukena, and I want to Kaurin John Dramani Bento, Inshallah, Amali Saurubore, Mnani Bele. Adaka Kamana, and Kampa Bar, and Lar, and Su, Karanyangro, the Kaurin John Dramani Mamba, and I'm Machari Cabinaso. Ebenta kado mba, kado ebenta mbana, kale kado atlanta, fertilizer, senkama binyesa, kema watuda nebejin tauru binyase. Ebemba kusoba kari irrigation, nebejin tamu nchito, ndobi jibe kado. I'm so in Kulbiya.
Thank you.
Kapanyana kapanyiki kai. Besi nanla, niato kibia, esi kawrinyi. John Dramani, Mama, Mesura Kamana, Miyasan Kusung.
Asan Kusung, the member of parliament for Bola Bamboy constituency has assured us of 7/7 in the Savannah region. He says the Mango constituency is coming back to the hands of the NDC. He says Salaga North is coming back to the hands of the NDC. He says that Aboya Mankargu is coming back to the hands of the NDC. Joe Boy!
So we came from the Upper East region with Mahama Yarga, and at this point we are taking a break with Honorable Yusuf from the Savannah region. We came through, like I said, from the Upper East region with Mahama Yarga, and at this point we are going to take a musical break with Honorable Yusuf Suleimana, who has just spoken on behalf of the entire Savannah region. Pumpo, Tien Kola, Tien Bola, Yinda, Kokana, and Tibji Shima, Katana Lanzang, Yetu Atimsa, Deyan Nangtiza Amfane, and Zangtoy. Amayan Sulai Bambian Nujirushemo, Mike, Digulma speaker, and Monibe Shalma, Dimia Solo, Biani Shila Kutamazo, Nib Malzana, the Dojaka speaker, and Maluizo, Nujiru Polo speaker, and more, Niban Shukutamazo, Nib Malzani, the Dojaka speaker, Maluizo, Dozo Mariazani, Nimpoloma. It is now my pleasure to introduce and invite on the stage an international musician brewed from the local port of the Upper East region. He is today known as the King of Kologo music. I want to see you, my father. I want to see you, my father. Are you happy? Are you happy? Make some noise for King Aisoba!
The way you do, it is not fine. The way you do, it is not fine. Every day, I suffer.
The sound. Ayazu! Ayazu! Batazoi! Batazoi! Kika! Kika! Mokai, and more remember that 2000 and our Miyakase tickets are suffering. Doctors, soldiers, business, police, prison. Let's go this small song. Yeah. If he, my father, come. I should tell my father he should put $100. Tomorrow morning, she go come and collect. Tomorrow morning, she go come and collect. Sitting up!
Digger, give me the track.
We are suffering.
The next song is a brand new song for the nation builder, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the latest in town. The song for the next president of the Republic of Ghana.
To win this election is important. I want everybody to sing this one. I want everybody to sing this one. Once, check it. Everybody in Ghana, try to vote for him to win this election. It's important.
Brand new song for His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Thank you, King Ayusoba. Thank you, King Ayusoba. The international man, King Ayusoba. The man with virtue. The great man, King Ayusoba. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, King Ayusoba. Thank you, King Ayusoba. Let us song for the nation builder, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Thank you.
Sing it up. Hey! We lay mal flag, young man. We lay mal flag. You can yam flag, man. You can yam flag, man. We lay mal flag. You can yam flag. I'm my flag. You wave with the kanyale. You want me to yell our flag, man. You are there. Wave my flag, kanya. I'm my flag. You wave, man. Wave my flag, kanyale. Wave my wave, kanyale. Kanyale. Boom, 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 boom.
Thank you, DJ. Thank you, DJ.
Depoya pam kapai. Depoya pam kapai. King Ayusoba. Batazoi. Zigina. Pumpon. Tibormene Tizan Kyongo. Tinanimgoma Nyanga. The regional chief imam. Alhaji Abdul Salam. Ogbazanya Langumbie Kyongo. Kakul Vortasibaha. Nina wuni check attention ni bismillah kati isina alhamdulillah katin pona ponchel tamal ngoma katiti enzalle karinyala insha Allah December 7 2024 ngban solan John Dramani Mahama bobwarbe bije karinyala ngun kabiya buyale no di elections ma kanapong mazani Flagstaff House. Eyezu Tien Changla Upper West Pumpongo until Ande Fila Biala. We are now going to the Upper West region where we have our brother, a long-serving member of parliament, an inspiration to the youth of Ghana and not only the Upper West region, and currently the ranking member on foreign affairs, Honorable Rashid Pelpo, is a member of parliament for the Wa Central constituency, and he is here to also share some words of wisdom with us.
Thank you, Honorable Rashid Pelpo. the Member of Parliament. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you very much. Let me stand on the existing protocol, but uniquely to recognize the President to be our running mate.
Honorable, the mic is too far from your mouth. Thank you.
Let me stand on the existing protocol, but uniquely to recognize the man who is going to be the next President of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and his running mate, Eyezu. Before I start saying something, let me first of all recognize the pain many of us have gone through in the last 7 years or more. Those who have been neglected because they did not vote for the president. He said it in Volta region. Those who we lost during the elections because of what they stood for in Techiman. The many people who we lost in West Central because of serial killing in West Central, in Techiman, in Bole. I'm recognizing them and I'm paying my tribute to them because with all these things that happened, the President of Ghana said nothing about it, did not share his condolences, appeared to be unconcerned about everything that happened. But we noticed that he almost came to tears